Hi, I'm Borkon. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. And today we need to deal with something. And it is this and this and this and this. My storage system. Oh, that one was actually empty for once. I always find semi-empty shulker boxes. But yeah, I've been cleaning things up here. I have a few shulker boxes, like just a few. I'm running low on shells again. And I figured that the best way to deal with my storage problem is to just add more storage, right? Of course, that's how you deal with the storage problem. So I do have, I haven't forgotten the plans to expand the wooden wheels on a Formula 1 engine. I'm going to be expanding the bulk storage. I need to add the sorting that I've been talking about and stuff like that. But of course, 117 happened, and oh, you weren't supposed to see that this thing hasn't been taken down yet, but it needs to get taken down at some point. I'm doing it one block at a time. That's how you do everything in Minecraft. You do it one block at a time. But the best way to expand the storage is to just add more of it, and for that we're gonna need more shulker boxes. And it's 117 time. It's shulker farm time. Yay! Actually, it's not very much yay. And I have an opinion here. And by the way, before I get to my opinion here, I didn't know that these things grew. I had them all nice and different heights, and now they all grown and they're annoying. Do I have any string? I should have string somewhere. I used to have string. I used to have a lot of string, but now I don't have a general mob farm. Let's use the string while I talk about the problem. And my problem with no, this. My problem with the shulker farms is that I tried designing one, and it's too complicated. I guess I could have pulled it off if I spent 2 or 3 months on it, but do we really want mechanics for farming that are so complicated? Like the amethyst farm, that when I talked about that, I'm completely fine with every farm needing to be unique. That was actually great. I really liked making the amethyst farm, even though it didn't turn out like the prettiest and cleanest. It was still an experience to design it. Well, it wasn't much design; it was just building it. And the same thing with the dripstone farm. Wasn't too complicated. I could make my own design. Of course, inspired by someone else, but everybody gets inspired by someone else sooner or later. There are pretty much no unique farms. Well, whoever made the farm first was probably unique, but they all use more or less the same kind of mechanics and the same kind of redstone and the same kind of ideas, and that's perfect. That's okay. And the same thing with the glow squid farm. The glow squid farm wasn't too complicated. There was some interesting tweaks. I had one maybe unique idea there, and it worked fine. It wasn't too bad. The shulker farm, on the other hand, it was hell on earth trying to design it. The mechanics of it are clearly designed so that only an elite few in the world would have the patience and the time and the experience to design them. I don't know what Mojang is thinking there, because if the thinking is that, ooh, because the farm is very complicated to design, very few people will be making shulker farms, and then everybody will keep end raiding. No, that's not how it works. If the farm design is too complicated, then everybody will just use the one farm design that works, and that's it. Everybody will copy it, and well, maybe I'm being selfish here, but it removes my joy of having a farm that I designed myself, or at least I had some input into modifying, changing, remixing, doing something interesting. In the case of the shulker shell farms, I'm lost. I can't do it. I just can't. So we'll be using cubic meters design, but we'll get to that soon. But first we need to go to the end, and I need to see if I have any shulkers within 10,000 blocks of the main aimed island. I suspect I have, because I probably haven't killed all the shulkers in every end city. But that's gonna be the first adventure. Just try to find and capture a few shulkers. So let's prepare for that. Let's make minecarts, let's make rails, and let's go try to capture some shulkers. was actually good. I needed some ender pearls. My initial thought is to just go to the first end city I ever raided, and I think it was just behind this portal. Like literally just there, right? Yes, it was. So, oh, does that actually make sense? It could make sense to put the farm just here, because it doesn't really need to be spawn-proof from the Enderman. So the Enderman can spawn on islands. So if I just could put the farm here, I could probably... Yeah, that would work, I think. Oh, I think I am lucky. Let's see if I am lucky. That's a shulker. This is a minecart. I have actually never done this. I have never ever caught a shulker in a minecart or anything else, a boat either. So I guess something like this. Oh, okay, fine. I didn't know it was this simple. I can place a block there. Can I place a block? Oh, he shot himself. Interesting. That's the mechanic we are looking for. Like shulkers shooting themselves with shulker bullets generate more shulkers. That's the whole idea here. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now I understand why people are using shields here, because I've been criticized, or not criticized, but people have been commenting how I never use shields in the end. When I'm doing end raiding, I never use shields. Oh. Really? So they can escape from the minecart. Okay, that means that I should get out of here and just build the farm and then steal him. I don't think he will be going too far away from here. So I could just set up the farm around this area. Stop floating, stop floating. There we go. I guess I need space so that they don't have any chance to teleport anywhere near me. But if I set up the farm somewhere up in the air, how high are we here? We are at Y level 88, so we have tons of space upwards. I don't think there is any problem in building around here. To be honest, I haven't tested, and this is a big enough project that I probably should test this. It's not my design, so I don't know what will go wrong, but I have all the materials here. There is a lot of them, as you can see. Like, I have 9 shulker boxes of materials, plus the redstone boxes. So there is quite a lot of building to be done, and it might be very stupid if I build it in the wrong position. So yeah, okay, I will do an experiment here. I will actually try this in creative, because I don't want to place, well, 9 shulker boxes of stuff and then realize it was a huge mistake for some reason or other. So yeah, okay, creative testing, even though I didn't actually want to do it at first, but yeah, I need to do that. And this stupid shulker has escaped up there. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he duplicated himself because he shot himself. Because I think I saw him shoot himself. So we have 2 shulkers. Oh, okay, fine, great. I need to test this in creative to see if there is actually a problem of placing the farm here. Alright, so I went into creative, I tested a few things, I kind of tried to figure out how to build some parts of the farm. I think I've got everything under control. I'm gonna build it right here, so if we look from the city, I shouldn't probably get too close to that shulker. It's gonna be over there. So relatively close, like the edge will probably be here. This is far enough from old land, so the shulkers will have nowhere to teleport other than where I want them to, or not where I want them to, where Cubic Meter wants them to teleport, because it is his design. I literally had no input in this. Like, my will here doesn't matter. I'm just building the farm. And yeah, I'm just building a temporary platform here, never rack, because then I know what to remove later. Right, let's just build it. There will not be any replay, because the replay mode still isn't available. Which is very weird, because the hermits have had access to it for several weeks now. Well, but I don't. So, let's just build it and see what happens. I think it's finished. Well, it's not finished, absolutely not finished yet, but I think I built everything that needs building except a couple of things. Just wanted to show you something. And by the way, I need more rockets. I used, I think, 5 or 6 stacks of rockets building this, and I'm very careful to not run out of rockets when building this over the void. And also, I noticed this. I'm actually very, very satisfied that I was awake enough to look at the durability of my elytra. Actually, the second one is already being like more than half worn out. There is a lot of flying building this. But I just need to build one more thing, because the farm that Cubic Meter published in the Lightmatica file, and no, I didn't watch his block by block tutorial, I just looked at the schematic and a few things that he said before about the farm. Of course, it was set up for just measuring the performance of the farm, right? Because most technical players use the carpet mod and the hopper counters feature on the carpet mod to measure the performance of the farm. And instead of the wool block here, I put a chest. But I just realized the thing. I have no way to access these chests. Like, I mean, I could land here, except I would be in the way. There would be a lot of minecarts that are gonna be going around all these rails all the time. So I couldn't do it if the farm is running. And yeah, no, I can't reach that at all. And the problem is also I can't build a platform below here, because if I build a platform, the shulker, which will be killed by the wither rose here, will teleport away and land on any block that it can land on. Every block you see in this farm are blocks that shulkers don't want to land on. Like soul sands, they kind of can land on them, but they really don't want to, and they try to run away. The slabs there, let me go into free cam very carefully. They can land on this side, and that's the whole point, because they get picked up by minecarts, but they cannot land on the bottom side. As you can see, every single redstone block is protected by buttons or lanterns. The lanterns are lighting things up. This farm is quite amazing design. And that's because pretty much every single block counts. Every single block is important. It has a function. There is no decoration here. The lights are all functional. Everything is functional. Even the fires here, the lava here, I actually don't understand why the lava is there, but it's there. It's supposed to be. It's all craziness. So now, the last few things when building is before I drop a shulker in here is, let me think. I need to move the hoppers just down here and set up my loot system down here, or the storage system. It's not very complicated. It's just a chest, I guess, and a small platform, glass platform, I guess, so no endermen spawn, although that's not a big problem. And it needs to be far enough away from this so that the shulker cannot teleport from it. That's mission number 1. Then I need to fill in these chests, I think, and maybe the droppers as well, with a million minecarts. And there is one more thing, and I need to build snowmen. So under this block, I'm pretty sure, yeah, where the vines are, there need to be snowmen that are going to be shooting bullets or snowballs at the shulker, who's going to be sitting right here, just in this block. But let's start with the loot system, since I already started doing that. Very carefully land correctly, and let's scaffold up and just build some hoppers. So just for future reference, I just took 1 stack of iron blocks from here. Well, we started with 19 stacks of blocks of iron, and I'm just gonna see how many I'm gonna use, because yeah, it's quite insane, because lots of hopper lines need to be filled with minecarts, and I think 7 chests. And yeah, this is probably the worst one, because this has a very long hopper line going all the way there, and that dispenser needs to be full as well. So yeah, a billion minecarts, or I don't know how many, but quite a few we need to make. So that was 1 stack of iron blocks, all gone, and we haven't even started yet. My prediction is 8 stacks of iron blocks. Let's see how far off I am from reality. Oh, I think I'm far off with the 8 stacks of iron blocks estimates, because these entire towers of dispensers and hoppers have to be filled, and I'm just here because I accidentally threw some iron ingots into this one. Right. Where was I? At the top here. Right. And is this the last batch? No, it's not even close to being the last batch. So soon we will know the truth of how many minecarts it actually took, or actually how many iron blocks, because I'm not gonna count how many minecarts there is. The math should be very simple, but the damage is... I had, what did I have, 18 blocks or 17? No, I had 18 blocks, exactly, 2 rows, and I used almost 10 stacks of iron blocks to fill this. Terrible, but not too terrible. I suspect I might actually have iron in one of these hoppers or dispensers, and that's gonna be terrible. On the other hand, I think the farm should be recoverable in that case. We'll notice, we'll see. If it isn't, I'll just clean it up and fix it. Shouldn't be too hard. I kind of understand how it works. Now that I've been building it and going back and forth to creative, I kind of started understanding how this farm functions. It's not too complicated. The complexity is in getting every single block right, but once every single block is right, then this isn't too complex. It's really good. It's not too complex. Right, do I want to build a snowman? Yes, I need to build some snowmen now. And this should be relatively simple. I did practice this in creative because I am not insane. And it was this block, I am pretty sure. You want to pick that one up. And I don't know exactly how many I need. I'm just gonna build snowmen until they start suffocating. I think that's the simple solution. Oh, there shouldn't be a button here. Maybe there should be a button here later. Right. Hello, snowman. And he's falling in. Perfect. 1, 2, and bam. That should work. It worked in creative, so why wouldn't it work in survival? Famous last words on every single farm I've done. Maybe not every, actually not most of them, but lots of farms have had problems. This used to work in creative, why doesn't it work in survival? Well, it's probably some mistake, I always do, but I hope this should work. Bam, bam, snowman! Bam, bam, snowman. Bam, bam, snowman! I am going insane. I have spent so many hours building this, just 1 day session, going completely mad, that I am going completely mad. Snowman, snowman. Wait a minute, I have 16 blocks left, which means I used 48 blocks, so this one should start cramming now, right? Yes, he died. I saw the particles there and he became red, which means that we have enough snow persons. Cover that one up, get one more to cover this one up, and is this thing ready now? I think this thing is ready to receive the first shulker, and I have one reserve shulker in case something goes bad. The loot system is absolutely amazing. I'm almost proud of the hopper tower I built there because it's so stupid. An enormous hopper tower and 1 chest at the bottom, because this probably doesn't need 2 chests. I'm just gonna add 1 more chest because why not, but double the loot storage. That's very optimistic for a farm like this. No, no, no! I'm building you road to your new home! Stupid shulker. This is gonna be impossible. I actually probably need to build a shield for the first time in my Minecraft life. Oh, and I need food, because this might actually end badly. Oh, stop shooting me with your shulker bullets. I'm not a shulker, and that's not how you duplicate me. That's how you duplicate you, not me. What an unusual set of problems when building this thing. Actually, it's been relatively painless. It was just a lot, but relatively painless of a build. I hope. Unless I did some... Oh, I did something stupid. I ran out... Oh, just when I said it, I ran out of powered rails. And the last few bits... Oh, come on. No. 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 Can I hide here? I can hide up here, probably. Alright, after an embarrassing long time, I have set up all the rails, and come on. Yes, shulker caught. Oh, give me rockets. I forgot to have rockets in my hand. Oh, we have to try to follow it before... Well, I'm floating now, I can't really fly. But he should be getting in there behind that honey block. And yes, I think it worked. I think we got the shulker in. And now comes the annoying part. And the annoying part is that You know how I always complain that I remove my rails before I have tested that a farm works, or the relocation of whatever mob or villager, or I can see those bullets behind me, but before the relocation actually worked correctly? Well, unfortunately, that's what I have to do now, because this farm will break if the blocks are there. So I have to remove those blocks. I should have just built them from slabs. I have so many slabs. Why did I build them out of netherrack? Oh well, yeah, but that has to be done. So let's get to it, because I just have to do it. There is no other way for this farm to work if there are blocks here. The farm will definitely break. All these go, and all these blocks go, and we should be safe now. Yeah, this is far enough away. Everything is right. What I expect to happen when I turn it on is that the golems, and I'm gonna try to catch this with free cam, so you can see the first time I turn this farm on will be literally in this recording. What I am expecting are the snow golems will start, well, no, nothing will happen, and we will detect that nothing has happened, that the snow golems haven't shot for quite a while, because the snow golems are supposed to be shooting snowballs here when the farm is active, and the string here detects it. If the farm detects that the snow golems haven't been shooting for a while, that means that the shulker is gone, and we order a next one from this temporary storage of the shulker right here. So this is the one I just captured. This is not a shulker box, this is an actual shulker. In the future, this box here gets replenished with shulkers that land here. And these shulkers here come from the shulker collection system here. We're gonna see this in a while. But let's just start it. I'm babbling because I'm so afraid of anything going wrong. So I'm just gonna turn it on. This is literally the first time I turn it on. And yeah, nothing is happening. This trapdoor should be open. Yep, and now we're getting the shulker in. And he's being shot by the golems. And he shot himself with bullets, I think. Yes. And the minecarts went around. And yes, there is a new shulker generated. Why aren't... Oh, I am an idiot. I am stupid. I am very bad at this game. I know exactly what I did wrong, and I need to fix that, because bad things will happen in a second if I don't. What I forgot is a bunch of minecarts. I need to insert some minecarts that should be going permanently in this farm, and uh-oh. One should be going here. Goodbye, minecart. Another should be going here. Goodbye, minecart. I am flying now. So the shulkers land here, right? You can see that the shulkers have landed there, and they should be picked up by another minecart that is going here. It is not. Oh my goodness, I am being so much shot by these things. Hello, I'm just over the void. I hope my wings are still working, and I need to eat as well, because I am actually dying. Maybe I survived this. Okay, minecart in hand. But I think what happened... Yes, we can see it. This is awesome, actually. Because now the shulkers that landed here, and all of them were picked up there, and the minecarts are going correctly, but the shulkers were teleported up here, which is our, like, reserve shulker storage. So we should have probably 8 shulkers in here that are gonna get requested just to refill this spot here. Because this minecart will go here, it will think that it has deposited a new shulker in here, and it won't, but the farm will detect that nothing has happened, because that's how we detect that something should happen, is that nothing has happened. Did I actually got shot. Who shot me? Who is the evil shulker that... Where are those bullets come? Oh, from there! They are angry at me. Okay, fine, fine. I understand, you're angry at me. Can I please land here and put this minecart down? Thank you. And now we can turn on the farm and see if it functions correctly. So now the snow golems are shooting the shulker. It will soon shoot itself with its own bullet. Yeah, it did. We can see a shulker there. They're all falling down here. It is there. Oh, okay. Fine. Ah, yeah, okay, they teleport after a while if they land on something they really shouldn't be landing on. And now there's so many of them. This is actually not bad. And we're picking up the shulkers, depositing them here, and into the wither rose, and the wither rose is killing them. And I'm hoping that the bullets are not flying anywhere near me because, well, I'm in free cam, so I actually don't see what's going on with myself. No, I'm fine. There we go. We can see the minecarts coming up. Everything is fine. Minecarts are being recycled. Everything is great. And I still haven't seen anything gone wrong, which is surprising to me. But I did double and triple and quadruple check because if you spend so much time building something, you'd better check if it works correctly before turning it on. If it's something takes 5 minutes to build, you don't need to check it. If it's something takes, this was probably 5 hours, you spend some time checking it. 5 shulker shells, yay! That's not much, but I am hoping that this will be slightly productive. The official numbers are 180 shulker shells per hour. I'm gonna AFK here now and see what we achieve. I'm not gonna probably measure it too carefully, but we'll see. We've been here for slightly over an hour. Let's see what the damage is, or actually the... Ooh. 100... what is this? 128, 192... 214 in an hour. That's quite good. Of course, I believe that the advertised rate is 180 or 182 per hour, which means that I was AFK for slightly longer. It's not exactly a perfect test, but this shows us exactly what we're gonna get. It's not an amazing rate, to be honest. I probably could get more shulker shells per hour if I was end raiding. Probably not. This is on the edge of how much I could get while end raiding myself. But yeah, I can just I can sleep while I do this. So that's why we build farms, so that we can sleep or something. So yeah, we have a shulker farm. It was both simpler and much more complicated than I thought. Well, much more complicated because I've actually tried to design one of these on my own, like I mentioned earlier, and it is really hard. But I already have an idea how I can use this one to maybe extend it to improve the performance without too much effort, but I'm not exactly sure if that's gonna work, so maybe I shouldn't be promising anything. But, well, we can now take our storage systems and get them slightly more under control. But that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a good throwing of shulker boxes into the void. Bye!